Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 10 game on Fiery Salient. I'm in my T92 Tier 10 American Artillery. I'm platooned with Phantom Shark 27 if you wish, in his Bat-Chat 15558 Artillery. And we are both setting up in separate areas to make sure we can get as much of a potential crossfire going as possible. Now, this being an Arty replay, it's going to be done a lot of in ×2 speed. To help get to the more interesting bits. So I don't usually like to hide in this corner in my T92, but I decided I'm going to start here with the intent of eventually moving eastward to take up residence in K0. But first I'm going to look and see if there's any artillery lines coming out of this part of the map. And KV4 pops up. Oh, alright, I'll take a shot at the KV4. Of course, here is where the T92 is making its advantage. This is a ×2 speed. And it looks like the reticule is shrinking really quickly, but really it's not. It takes me forever to aim this gun in on anything. Even the slightest change easily doubles, triples, or even quadruples the size of the reticule, and then I have to wait several seconds while it aims back in. So at first, this battle is all about him loading up his gun and getting to unload his clip into people showing up on the hill. And you can see there is, there was a medium tank rushing the eastern flank, and he's now quite dead. And that's when suddenly I take a hit. What? Oh shit. I've been spotted by someone on top of the hill. I immediately get moving. I don't want to get hit by the other artillery, and I can't afford to take another hit. I only got 130 hit points left. Luckily, Phantom and the tanks up there have spotted people who are trying to kill me and are doing their very best to bring them down while I turn and run for my life. Because T92 is not very useful if it's a dead Arty. Second most inaccurate gun of the game, but it is arguably the hardest hitting gun in the game. People have one-shot even many Tier 10 tanks should I get lucky and get a penetrating hit. Now I finally reached over here, and I've decided, okay, this will have to do because here comes trouble. There's an IS-4 and a Foch 155 and a Waff Trigger E100 over here. I finally fire my first shot, get a nice solid hit on that IS-4. Back to ×2 speed. Slowing him down. Unfortunately, Phantom was on a reload cycle, so he's not able to capitalize on this, but I get myself into a better position. Line back up on him. Still loading. There's an Arty 251 coming for us. That's not what we need right now. Alright, I'm loaded, and I just insta-fire at the IS-4. Doesn't get me much good, because it ends up falling short, because it was not fully aimed in. He's getting awfully close. Luckily, the Arty 251 is taken out. You can see there's tanks just doing their best to mug them. Oh, the dream is real. It's a Waff Trigger Alf E100. I really need to hit that. I could really take him right out of play. But now he's vanished. You know, there's a KV4 rushing towards the position. Luckily, we can hear the 268 just ripping chunks out of him. I'm trying to figure out where that Waff Trigger is going to show back up so I can blow his head off. Yep, twitched. Lose all my aim time. And there's a Foch. He's almost as good to shoot because even though he's harder to kill, he's still a Tier 10 tank destroyer, and once again he disappears before I can fully aim in. Now all that's left over here is the 268 and the two of us. It's really not good. Waiting for something to happen, waiting for a target to show up. Our light tank is trying to spot them, but he's very low on health. He could easily be one-shotted by either one of the Tier 10 TDs that he's trying to spot. He knows the Arty's looking this way. We're trying to let him know we're looking this way. And suddenly the Foch pops up and just takes out the 268. I aim, but it's just, no, it's not going to work. I'm trying to turn too much. Then the Waff Trigger shows up near where I was aiming originally. He's trying to do something with the Waff Trigger. Well, he can't escape that giant gun. But he's doing his best to get it, and I manage a very lucky RNG shot that tracks the Waff Trigger and allows the 1375 to get around him. It won't save him forever, but it helps him. The Waff Trigger finally gets the 1375, but Phantom takes him out with one shot. He reloads, he aims at the Foch while I'm sitting here trying to, like, where is it? You know, still in a long process of my reload. Foch is almost out. Phantom can see him. Phantom takes him down. Phantom starts to run because he knows what's probably coming next. But he's too late, and the enemy artillery finishes it. Takes him out of the play. Still, trading 1 artillery for 2 tier 10 tank destroyers is a good trade and leaves us up 1 tank in this match. Now things are getting interesting. Things get very, very tense. Going back to ×2 speed while I sit here and try and figure out where the heck to shoot next. There's an IS-3 moving through the middle. He ain't exactly a favorite target, but he is high health. He is an enemy heavy tank. He needs to be taken out. I really want to find that 50B and take him out. Of course, there's this rock almost directly between him and me. My chances of scoring a direct hit are basically nil, but then he comes up there and hugs the rock, and I say to myself, you know what? I have a really big shell loaded. You saw that? I hit the far side of the rock from him, and I still did 400 damage. You're probably going, what the hell? From the sheer power of that. So now I'm loading again. And I'm really worried that 5120 is going to suddenly pop up on our right and just start taking us all out. But there is most of the team over there. So I'm just moving in case the 2 remaining enemy artillery are still looking. I do not want to get counter-batteried. And we're going back to high speed mode. There's that IS-3, and there's the 50B. That's a priority target. I start tracking him, but he's moving awfully fast, and this is not a fast reacting gun. I'm trying to anticipate where he's going to go next, but it's being very, very tricky. Our WZ knows what he's got to do. He starts trying to keep them lit for me. Very, very smart of him. Fire, but twitched. Unfortunately tapped a movement button while I was pulling the trigger, and the Arty shell flies really wide. Set back up. Still loading. There's the G50B. He's clipping out with the GWE100. I'm still loading, but he's been reduced to very low health. And then someone drops him to low health, and then see, wait, they're running towards each other. Fire. Yup. Bombardier. Wasn't even fully aimed, but I'll totally take it. And everyone appreciates a really awesome artillery shot. Alright, back to ×2 speed, looking for the last enemy vehicle. I'm guessing he's hidden up in this corner over here, so I just kind of look around and go, let's see, what bush do I want to shoot at? I don't like the looks of that bush. Maybe that bush. Maybe that bush. Yeah, that bush. Oh, crap, he's in that bush over there. Oh well, waste of ammunition. T92 tries to defend himself, but the scout's all over him, and down he goes. And that's the end of the match. So, just hopefully that replay gives you an idea of just both the limitations and advantages of the T92 artillery, and its extremely long aim times, its extremely long reload times, and its extremely large splash and hitting power that this gun brings to the battlefield. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Good game, and good night.